Yo guys, what's up? It's Platinum Equinox with the next anime review for Yami Shibai Season 4, Episodes 4 and 5. I have to bring you 4 right now. I'm sorry I'm late with number 4. I was really busy. But I have both for you guys to review, so let's just get right into it. Episode 4. It was really... Well, it was really good. I liked it. It was about a business salaryman, another businessman, whatever you want to call it. He was late going home. He was working overtime apparently, and the poor bastard didn't catch his train. Now, after that, he decided, hey, I'm just gonna go catch a taxi. And he encountered a really long lineup of people trying to catch taxis. And as he was, standing there, he just decided, I'm gonna walk home. So after that, he was walking home quietly, and taxi after taxi would, pass by him. But they would all be, full. So he couldn't get into any of them. However, there was one taxi that passed by, and it was vacant. So he jumped in. And honestly, guys, I would just take my chances walking home. I wouldn't just jump into a taxi in the middle of the night. Unless I called and arranged one myself. But this guy jumped in this taxi, and this bastard in the front seat who's driving, he was driving him to his destination. He wasn't he was an ordinary taxi driver. Well, actually, I wouldn't call it ordinary. This guy, he looked scared of something, and that's what it was troubling me. It was really troubling me. You could see his eyes like he's seen things, and the guy in the back, the businessman, he was very confused. He found something on the ground in the back seat, and it was a red high heel, which is very, it was just the symbolism was there. Like, it had to be red. Like, it couldn't be any other color, blue. Like, it was so creepy. Now, he picked it up and asked the driver, he told him that someone had dropped it and, forgotten about the high heel. And then after that, just going through all this, something was coming after he picked up that stupid high heel. He screwed up the minute he picked that up. The minute he jumped in this taxi, he was screwed. Apparently there was this girl, this lady, who was running after this taxi. It was pretty freaky. It was freaky as hell. And as she was running, you could hear the footsteps. And then, literally, she was right by the window, the back window. And this guy was looking at her in the eye. It was creepy. This guy was literally scared out of his ass. And he looked at his hand again. His hands were full of blood. Had the high heel, but it wasn't painted red. It wasn't a red high heel. It was blood on that high heel, literal blood, not even joking with you guys. And after that, he knew he fucked up. So then again, just thinking back, it's all scary stuff, it's pretty creepy stuff. She was running after that taxi. I had no idea what to think of that. It was pretty creepy. It gave me some chills. I just loved it. The taxi driver was telling him to throw the damn high heel out, and he just wouldn't listen. And what happened after that was she disappeared, and the salaryman really didn't notice. And when she disappeared, she just somehow appeared in front of the car, and wham! Just like that, it was over. I don't know what happened to that salaryman and the taxi driver, but they were both screwed after that. Okay, so jumping into Season 4, Episode 5, this episode just really creeped me the hell out. It was just one of those episodes of Yami Shibai where it was actually just really, really scary and dark. So jumping right into it, this guy was on a bus full of his classmates were heading somewhere, and they had to make a pit stop for this one guy. And he had a really bad stomach ache. He came off the bus. His friends were laughing at him. And you know what? He was a little bit pissed off that they were just making fun of him. He was heading to wherever the hell they stopped. He headed to the restroom, but when the guy came out, this is what really got me. I was creeped the hell out from this. Like, he came out of the restroom and there was a bunch of random buses everywhere. Like, where the hell did all these buses come from? I'm just thinking to myself. And he comes out of the restroom, he's just like, what the F? What's going on? And then he goes back into, like, he goes and looks around for his classmates. He just can't identify the bus. And then he finally identified the bus. He could tell because, he's looking through the windows and he saw his classmates finally. And he jumped back in the bus. And, before all that, before he jumped in the bus, there was just this, really gloomy feeling. Like, he saw his classmates, their faces, their expressions changed. And I was just like, oh my God, this is not the right bus, bro. This is not the right bus. You're not getting on the right bus right now. Why are you doing this? He jumps in the bus and it's literally dark. There was no light in the bus. Like, the bus driver, I don't even think the bus driver was, what the hell's going on? Like, he goes back to his seat. This guy goes back to his seat and he's just sitting there. And then he receives a text message from his friend. And it's just like, it's from this guy named Yuichi. What are you doing? Did something happen? And I'm just like, I know what's going on right now. This guy's on the wrong bus. He's pretty much screwed. This poor bastard is screwed. He needs to get off this damn bus. And he's just receiving messages like, where the hell are you? Why are you taking so long? And then he gets a phone call from Seiko, that girl sitting across from him on the other side. And this was a freaky shit. Like, he got the call and this chick was not even on her phone. Like, it was creepy. And honestly, I didn't know what to do. Like, I was scared. I got goosebumps from this part. And she was just staring into the abyss. Like, this chick didn't have a mind. And, like, obviously we know that these are not his classmates. These are phonies. We don't know who these people are. And they look like exact copies of his friends. And he's just like, what the hell's going on? He gets the phone call from that chick and he's just like, what the hell? And as he got that phone call, she was looking at him. She was like staring into his soul. Like, this guy, this poor bastard didn't know what to do with himself. He realized he screwed up. And I feel very sorry for him, like, he didn't deserve this. He just had a stomach ache. The guy literally went to the restroom and he got screwed when he came back to the bus. I just can't believe. It's so frustrating. This guy, he didn't deserve this. Like, who the hell were these people? These weren't even, you can't even call these human beings. Like, I feel so sorry for this guy. But at the end of the day, the bus drove off with him. They were all staring at him in the end, and zip, that was it. That was basically it. He was screwed. The bus drove off with him. And I don't know what to say after that. He's screwed. Okay, well, that's about it for episode 4 and 5. These 2 episodes are pretty damn good, guys. I gotta say, I loved it. I loved every minute. Despite the episodes being so short, I love Yami Shibai. And once again, I'll say this again. I think this is an annual thing they're doing for Yami Shibai. They do it every January, every year. And I think that's a good idea. I like that idea. I really do appreciate Yami Shibai for what it is. I like ghost stories, and I like watching them with friends. And again, guys, if you have not seen Yami Shibai, please check it out. It is really, really good. And I have left a link in the description to Season 1, Episode 1, so start from there if you haven't seen it. Please do me a great solid and watch it. It is actually creepy. The episodes are only 4 to 5 minutes long. It's pretty good. But that's about it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments about episodes 4 and 5, because I just loved them to the moon and back. It was really good. you know what? And I do feel sorry for these guys. Every episode, whoever's, getting haunted, I feel real sorry for them because I don't know if these episodes are supposed to teach lessons. Some of them do. It's just, at the end of the day, like most of them die. Or just worse. I don't know, something worse than death. Well, guys, I guess that's it. Also, I just want to add that the ending. I love the ending. I love the song. It just really fits Yami Shibai at the end. Just get a creepy story, and then you just get some nice, relaxing, smooth music at the end. The ending is nice. This ending is really, really nice. And honestly, I want the name of that song. I just love that ending. Okay, so I guess that wraps up this review. Let me know what you guys think about Yami Shibai Season 4, how it's progressed. And I will see you in the next Yami Shibai Season 4 review for Episode 6. And I sure as hell can't wait. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Stay frosty. Platinum Equinox is out.